But I don't think we'd want to be anywhere but here tonight. Perfect playing conditions. Great night for football at the King Power Stadium. I'm Derek Ray. I'm joined... for commentary by former Arsenal fullback Lee Dixon. And what we have coming up for you is a division rivals match. And what a game this promises to be, Lee.
Yeah, thanks, Derek. My advice to the players out there is try and get off to a quick start, be accountable for your own performance, but above all, go out and enjoy yourself. Should be a great game.
Well, the attacking options appear plentiful. Well, beating his opponent. Let's have a look at the initial 11 for the visitors. Jan Oblak stands between the posts. Sergio Ramos plays with Rafael Varane at the back. And the main striker is the unmistakable Cristiano Ronaldo. Diego Maradona. Really vital interception here. Fred. Well, this is a day the fans won't soon forget. I say that because it's debut day for Antoine Griezmann. Lee, what do you expect to see from him?
Well, he's a top player, there's no doubt about that. Pocket dynamo, just watch how he creates space for himself. Get in front of goal, and boy, can he finish.
Renato Sanchez. Eusebio. Excellent defending. Mahrez. It's with Joao Cancelo. Gabriel Jesus. Here's Mahrez. And return to Aguero. Fred. Precise ball movement. Untidy in possession. Eusebio. Here's Ronaldo. Well, it's creative from the Black Cats. Oh, a nice looking pass. In it goes! The goal for 1-0, and that changes the dynamic.
Well, let's look at this again. We've all hit these... Training, first time, bang in the back of the net. Look at the calmness of it, technique, brilliant.
Well, they've decided to make a change. Bruno Fernandes. Mahrez. Bruno Fernandes has it. Walker. Bruno Fernandes. Joao Cancelo. Bruno Fernandes. Fred with it. Bruno Fernandes. Here's Aguero. Oh, maybe the equaliser. Mahrez. Walker now. Aguero. Well, they have the ball once more. Maradona. Here's Ronaldo. Eusebio. And now Maradona. Showing patience as well as persistence in the build-up. Maradona. Ronaldo. Eusebio. Really nice ball. Griezmann! He's only gone and scored in his debut match. What a moment!
Well, the fans love him already. Just watch him celebrate this one. Well, here we see it again. A lovely passage, a pure quality passage. Fluid as you like. And then the sheer power of the strike. Really impressive. It's a thunderbolt.
Well, a second goal for them here. An important interception. João Cancelo. Bruno Fernandes has it. Brilliant piece of skill. Needs to tread carefully.
The hosts have had the lion's share of possession, but it's just whether they can convert that possession into clear-cut chances. You sense they need to pick up the pace a little, start utilising the wide areas more. The back line's doing a decent job. Hopefully the forwards can do that as well.
Bruno Fernandes. Now Mane. Well, this would help them get back into the game. Cristiano Ronaldo. Eusebio. Barella. Now Griezmann. Barella has it. It's neat passing, confidence on the ball. Corner coming up. Over it comes. And the keeper exuding confidence.
Yeah, doing his job, right position, right time.
Well, another corner. Can they take advantage of this one? Played into the centre of the box. Fine reaction from the keeper.
Yeah, it looked like a good opportunity to be fair, but the keeper was more than equal to it.
Oh, the keeper needed to do an awful lot better. He had to score, and he does.
Well, we're going to see the replay. The goalkeeper won't want to see this again. He gives the ball away. Still a bit to do, to be fair, but it's his fault.
Back with the action then. The Black Cats in control. It's turning into a real trouncing. Oh, that's a well-timed pass. To take it away. And so it is. The first half story has been written. Well, we're focusing on Cristiano Ronaldo.
Y vamos con un cambio en el equipo de casa. Sale del terreno de juego con el 10.
So off and running again after a dazzling first half performance by the Black Cats.
Con el 17, Do7a.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Sadio Mane now. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Can he finish? Great save following the close-range effort.
Look how close he gets to the goalkeeper. It's a really, really good save in the end.
Corner kick played in. Taking care of business defensively here. Bruno Fernandes. Fred. Now Mahrez. Dybala! And both hands on it. Good goalkeeping. Lucas Vazquez. And they have possession again. Fred. Sadio Mane now. Mane. Dybala. Well, he really read that brilliantly. Well, there might well be scope for them to counter-attack here. Oh, in with a chance. Well, fortune didn't favour him. Off the post and out of play.
Well, he's really unlucky. It was worth an effort, that's for sure.
Neymar. Fred with it. This attack looks highly promising. Well, the timing was perfect. Ball one. Renato Sanchez. Sanchez. Ronaldo. Well, a badly timed run, just a fraction offside. Bruno Fernandes. Fred. Dybala. Now what can they do from here? And the pass by Dybala gobbled up. Ramos. Griezmann. A chance for him to get in behind, maybe. The importance of that tackle cannot be overstated. So 20 minutes to go. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. Eusebio. Can he finish? Oh, good reflexes from the keeper and the danger averted. It's a short one. Well, they couldn't take advantage of the chance. Careless once more in possession of the ball.
Well, just look at the stats. There it is in front of your eye. Chance after chance, goal after goal. A brilliant performance from everybody.
Fred. Mane. Neymar. Now Mahrez. Mane. Dybala. And this time it's in! Fabulous goal! And just look at the celebrations. No shortage of goals on this match. 3-1. Cristiano Ronaldo. Renato Sanchez with it now. Well, visionary passing. Just couldn't capitalise there. Just 10 minutes to go. Roberto Carlos. Here's Ronaldo. Lucas Vazquez. Eusebio. Superbly read and executed. Neymar. Sadio Mane now. Can he put it away? Can they stop it going in? And this situation could be dangerous.
Well, everybody in this ground, including me and you, Derek, think that's in. Goalkeeper didn't think so.
Breaking at pace. Well, the attack finally comes to nothing, and the keeper has it. Mahrez. This is Neymar. Fred. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? Doesn't want to lose his cool here. Oh, another goal! You just cannot keep them down, and it sets up a furious finish. Well, neutrals are getting their money's worth. 3-2 in this match. So 1 minute of stoppage time. That's what the officials have said. And there it is, the full-time whistle here, and it's a victory for the visitors. The journey home.
Competitive.
And welcome everyone to England's Northwest. The action soon to get underway here at Old Trafford. I'm Derek Ray. With me for commentary is Lee Dixon. And what we have coming up for you is a division rivals match. It's Rangers versus the Black Cats.
Yeah, thanks, Derek. I always get a buzz from being here. The players will feel the same, I'm sure. Fast start, always a good idea to impose yourself on the game straight from the off.
A very timely interception. A good effective pressure high up the pitch. And threading it forward. And he might be in here. Can they cover up? And in the end, no damage done.
Well, very close to seeing the opening goal, but the goalkeeper had other thoughts.
Well, he has to be regarded always as a dangerous opponent, but what should we expect to see from him in this game, Lee?
Well, the more you give this lad the ball, the better the team normally plays. He switches the ball, he links play from left to right, up and down the pitch. He keeps possession, a brilliant player.
And a chance for them to nudge in front. And Varane foiling them. This is the lineup for the visitors today. Jan Oblak stands between the posts. Sergio Ramos plays with Rafael Varane at the back. And the main striker is the unmistakable Cristiano Ronaldo. It's an excellent looking attack, courtesy of Griezmann here. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Well, that's a completely wasted throw-in. Well, he could really get at the opposition. Well, the cross played over, but ultimately up a cul-de-sac. Griezmann. Renato Sanchez. Barella has it. Here's Renato Sanchez. Barella. Maradona. That's a fine-looking ball from Eusebio. And this time, it's in! Well, the goal will not stand. It is offside.
Yeah, good football there, but just straight offside.
Klaus. Well, really intense pressure applied. And just failed to keep the ball in play that time. Andre Silva. Eusebio. Luka Jovic. It's with Hierro. And Jovic now. And it's with Eusebio. Carles Puyol. Rangers charging forward with options available. Can they forge ahead? They do! And you've got to say they're good value for the lead. So the action continues. A wake-up call for the Black Cats, maybe. Can they construct a response? Barella. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. The cross is on. Kostic. Well, disappointing end to the move. Eusebio. And Maradona has it. Potential danger. He just needs to keep a cool head. Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that. Eusebio. Well, he keeps going. That's a foul, and it will be a potentially dangerous free kick. And tipping it over the crossbar. A corner to Rangers as they look to build on their lead. Not a decisive punch by the keeper. Not a poor ball, giving possession back to the opposition. Oh, wonderful bit of skill. Christian, and he's through here. Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising. Outdoing his opponent. Well-timed tackle. Intelligent threaded pass here. And nothing positive comes of it, unfortunately.
Well, you can tell what the fans think of that decision. They're certain it should have been a penalty.
Barella. And it's with Eusebio. Barella has it. Eusebio. On to Ronaldo. Can he put it in? And a goal from Griezmann.
Well, here's the replay, and the passing move is almost unstoppable. The movement is key for me, and he chooses to use power in the finish. Not much chance for the keeper when it's hit that hard.
And that will do it for the first half here at the Theatre of Dreams. Second half here at Old Trafford has commenced. And Rangers have possession again. Fernando Hierro. Still on level terms, moving the ball nicely. Oblak with a simple stop. Renato Sanchez. Now Roberto Carlos. Not a good pass. Antoine Griezmann did plenty of talking on the pitch in the first half, Lee.
Well, there's never a bad time to score a goal, but just before half-time can be crucial. And he's got his team back in this game. What can he produce in the second half?
Renato Sanchez. Here's Ronaldo. Sanchez. It wasn't an especially high-quality header, was it?
Well, that was like one of mine, or more to the point, like one of yours, Derek.
You're spot on with that assessment, Lee.
Well, Derek, just look at those stats. Not created enough chances. They really haven't. They need to up the tempo, put the pressure on, then they should win this game.
Griezmann. And he takes it on. Almost his second goal of this match, but the goalkeeper had his own views on that subject.
Well, he'd be looking for a brace, the striker, not to be on that occasion.
Andre Silva. Kostic has it. Moving the ball nicely, looking for that final pass. Fernando Hierro. They really look after the ball when they have it. Chance to play it in. So a throw in here. Renato Sanchez. And can they exploit the space out wide? And the danger's still on. Well, threat over for now. Cristiano Ronaldo. Roberto Carlos. And unable to keep the ball. Javier Zanetti. Possession lost, intercepted. Wonderful challenge, and a throw-in coming up. Ramos. Not what he was intending, bad pass. Jonathan Klaus. And a chance to whip it in here. Went in strongly, decisively. We're now inside the final 20 minutes of the game. And offside it is. Hierro. Zanetti. Andre Silva. And Jovic now. Promising move it is from Rangers. It's opening up for them. Could cross it in here. Andre Silva. That is a moment he would dearly love to have back if possible.
Yeah, it wasn't his best effort, was it? But I bet he thought, I haven't got anything on, why not try a shot?
Diego Maradona. Eusebio. And he's through here. And a strong glove on the ball from the keeper. And the teams are locked together. Will it stay that way following this corner?
Set pieces, they're so important. Listen to that noise, Derek. Listen, it's awesome.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Here's Renato Sanchez. Roberto Carlos. Rafael Varane. And Maradona has it. Cristiano Ronaldo. And the search goes on for a winner. Time is tight. Must take the lead here. And they do. And with so little time left, that will surely be decisive. Astonishing drama. What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Trailing as they are, they're not likely to get too many opportunities late in this game. Andre Silva. Eusebio. We wonder who was going to win the race. The answer, the goalkeeper. Griezmann. Great pressure to win the ball back. Roberto Carlos. Here's Renato Sanchez. Inside the final 2 minutes of this contest. Luka Jovic. Had to come up with the ball and did.
Well, Derek, they're not happy. Ref is taking...
And so the final whistle here. The visitors come out on top, Lee.
Yeah, well, it could...